Greetings, Tenno. Welcome back to Warframe TOG. I'm going to apologize right now if I have a little bit of audio level issues. I've been playing around with things. I have a new microphone and a new headset, and therefore my levels may or may not be correct. So this is going to be a relatively short stream where I'm going to do 3 Blood of Perita missions and then go ahead and do some relic stuff. Now, as you notice, they also had Thermia Fractures start up again. That might be something we will consider doing. And I can already see my mic is a little bit high. So hold on, let me adjust that just a bit. And see if I can adjust the gain this way. That might be better. No, hard to say. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Okay, that should be a better, slightly better volume setting with the new mic. We'll see what happens here. So let's go ahead and do these 3 Blood of Perita missions. We are trying to get as much finished as we can of Blood of Perita before the event ends, which it does in 20 hours. So our streaming today will be primarily focused on that. Okay, but it can't be entirely focused on that because we need to do other things, and these alerts don't take a half hour to regenerate, and we do them faster than that. So let's do a survival alert. I've done some of these offline. So after we're done this, we'll make another run to Roth and see how close we are to having what we want. Whoop. All right. And where the heck are we going? This is a survival mission. Oh, okay. So it doesn't matter where we go. We're just killing things. That is our goal. And we're about to be hunted by something, I think. Or somebody's about to be hunted by something. Or maybe somebody was hunted by something and it already left. It's quite possible. I keep having to remember to hit the war cry on this account because on my main account, my Valkyr has a thing called Endless Warcry, which is basically every guy you kill increases the duration of it. So I'm a little unused to doing it this way. I'm still pretty happy with how Valkyr turned out on this account, even though we don't have all the mods that I use on my main account. Particularly, there's one really good mod called Blood Rush. I think it's called Blood Rush. I'll have to go look up how we get that. That will increase the critical chance based on the combo counter. And will let us get ridiculously high criticals. There's our 100 Eximus challenge. Oh, did I not forget to mention that that was the thing? 7,000 night wave for killing 100 Eximus is one of the things, I guess. I find that ironic that that's going on right now with the this particular event. On my main account, I actually did that in the first Blood of Perita mission, which was a an interception mission, and got all 100 Eximus in that one mission. And I don't think I've done an interception mission since the new Nightwave started last night on this account, so haven't had the chance to do that. We did get an awful lot of other things though done. I'll go over them when I'm finished this mission. Honestly, I'm not even needing Warcry. I'm like trying to figure out. I guess we're doing an awful lot of damage. We certainly are getting the orange crits, which I'm happy with. Getting orange crits is a huge thing in this game. Getting red crits even more so, but I'll settle for orange. Look at there. We got over 1 million damage in that one hit.
When you need it, extraction is ready.
Now, Warcry gives us extra movement when we're doing the attacks. It's almost faster than anything else. And we're killing things as we go. And we're done.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
So there was 7,000 Nightwave. We're well on the way to finishing up a couple other Nightwave things while we're at it. Okay. So, let's take a quick look at the Nightwave stuff.
Now, just in case some of you ain't doing all this,
We did almost all of our warning shot stuff. I did 9 missions separately from before I came online. So we're almost done that. We're almost done this. That's going to get us this next rank, no problem. And then I'll probably do these 3 nightmare missions today. And I don't know if I'll do the rare fish or not. But with the 9,000 we're going to get from this and the 3 nightmare missions, that is going to max us out and hit number 30 on this run. And then everything after that gets us 15 cred every time. 31 through on up are just credits, rewards. But yeah, got that nice Umbra Forma sitting out there. And we do have a place to put it because if you noticed on our Valkyr talons, I believe we put the maxed out sacrificial steel. So an Umbra Forma there would be very useful. And one on Paracesis, I think, probably would also be useful. If you look at Paracesis, we could put a sacrificial steel. We have sacrificial steel here too. That may be the next forma I stick into this. Although I have 5. Wow, why did I do 5 of these? Okay, well, Yeah, I should have an omniform in here somewhere. At least one. I might do that later. Make 2 omniformas or something like that. Or change one of these around later on. It doesn't really matter. I can always swap one of these for this one. And even though this is the wrong polarity, look at this. I've still got 27 slots on Paracesis. I don't even need the Umbra form one here. Um, uh, and but sacrificial pressure, even ranked up maximum, okay, is going to be only 110. Okay, the advantage to doing that, and I can throw this on here just so you see. Okay, is that it is higher when both are on here, and the critical chance goes up even more. So there's a good chance I might swap out pressure point for sacrificial pressure. I might just leave it like that. I'd have to rank it up. Do I have the endo to finish ranking this up? No, I'm a little short on endo. I need another 24,000 endo to finish ranking that up to maximum. But that could be nice. So, endo. We have a bunch of Ayatan treasures sitting around that we haven't done much with. Do we have enough to get that much? No, I don't think we do. Let's socket some stars. We come down to this one. Turn it around to get to this one. Oh, we got 2 that don't. I've been doing this the hard way all this time when I can just hit auto install. Come over here, hit auto install. Okay, so now we have maybe enough. Let's go visit Maria and see what we can get for all of our Ayatan treasures. If not, we'll wait a while. We don't have to rank it up fully. Maybe I'll only rank it up to rank 8. So honestly, there's no real reason to keep any of these except that they're decorative. I don't like keeping them around except for a endo thing source. 15,000, 23,000, 28,000, 29,000. Might as well grab it. Okay. We should probably start doing the Maru's weekly thing just to get more of those statues because they are useful. Okay. Now, when we go in and look up Paracesis again, and upgrade Sacrificial Pressure, we can go 1, 2. I think I'm going to only go 3. I'll go to rank 9. That means it's over the percentage that we had before. The 120 is what we had before. Okay. And it still gets the enhancement to everything else. So we're going to apply fusion. We're going to say yes. There we go. And I'm going to just stick it down here so that it's not having the wrong thing. We still have it with both of these Umbral mods on here. We still have 20 spaces. There's a lot more we could probably throw on this Paracesis if we wanted to. But notice we're at 116%. 116% crit chance on this weapon. And we've even got some status on it. And the Gladiator Vice and Gladiator Might could increase the crit chance per combo multiplier. Okay. There's a better way to do that. It's called Blood. I can't remember the name of the actual mod, but there's a mod that explicitly changes it by like 30% per combo multiplier. But I don't believe it is additive with the Gladiator mods. I believe it's multiplicative with them. So having those two together doesn't really help all that much. I have debated getting rid of the Berserker Fury to give us a somewhat faster. We've already got the Gladiator Vice on here. So maybe we could possibly replace Berserker Fury with something that is just a pure attack speed thing. Or there's a lot of different ways we could modify this. We could even add more status chance. Right now, the only status we've got on here is because of this Virulent Scourge. It's not as important, though, on this weapon. Right now, crit is more important than status. Later on, status will be more important than crit. Okay. So that's where we're at on this one. We could probably make this even significantly better if we wanted to by doing a couple other things, but this will do for now. Okay. Let us... excuse me. Go back and do some more Blood of Perita now that we've done all our weird modding. Saddle up. Okay. Hold on for just a second before I start this. Having to remember to hydrate on a regular basis is important. Taking care of yourself is the number one most important thing to do while playing this game. All right, so we got a defense mission coming up. So let's go do that. Oh, there's another million. And that wasn't even a red crit. That wasn't even an orange crit. That was a yellow crit. So far, the highest I've seen, and it's not always obvious because these things flash by so quickly, is about 5 million. That said, with the right mods and the right weapons and the right companion, I have actually seen somebody run a Valkyr and with a high enough combo multiplier get billions of damage. And I do mean billions. I'll settle for millions. I don't mind millions. This Valkyr is just about ready for Steel Path. I might want to work on companions, get a better companion for Steel Path. But we're doing really good with this one. Highly survivable in almost every situation. Can handle really high level enemies. Without any qualms whatsoever. I mean, it's like I'm one-shotting a lot of these things. And these are Eximuses, high-level Eximuses. That said, I guarantee you once we get into Steel Path, this is going to feel like wet tissue paper. But we're a little ways away from doing Steel Path. In order to do Steel Path, you have to unlock every node on the map. And I do mean every node on the map.
We're done here. The extraction team will take over from here.
There's actually like 2 nodes that are special cases that you can ignore, but almost every other node needs to be completely unlocked. Okay. Let's do the next one. The next one is an exterminate. That should be nice and easy. These Blood of Perita missions, I have done an awful lot of them in the last 2 weeks. Not just on this account, but on my main account. And yes, they are boring. But they do get us great rewards. So I'm like, oh really? Now let's see if people don't kill it before we do. Not that way. Must be this way. Oh, don't get stuck under the stairs. Constantly getting stuck in the geometry. Not this way. Not that way. They're already ahead in the next section, aren't they? Let's see. Too late. They've killed it. I'm sure. All right, well. So much for that. Oh.
If it's useful, do it.
I feel like somebody's about to be attacked, and it might be me. Oh, there's a stalker somewhere. Where is he? He's somewhere around. He must be upstairs. He's fighting somebody. I don't know who. It's got to be this guy over here. And he's gone. Okay. I don't know if we got anything from him that was worthwhile. Looks like we got an argon crystal. Where are we going? Good direction. I think this way sounds good. Nope. It's got to be this way.
Broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
And we're done.
Another job well executed.
Not too bad. Let's see what happens with this one. As you can see, we've already got the next night wave tier. We got the Dread blueprint, which I believe we already have. I actually think we've got all of his blueprints, which for some people, they're still, after years, trying to get the one missing one. Let me see something. I'm pretty sure we have Dread. Yep. I don't know if we have Despair. Is Despair even a thing? Hate. We have Hate, I'm pretty sure. Alrighty. And I do not see the third one. I thought we got it though. As a, it's a secondary. There's a secondary one that I thought we had. I have to take a look at it. Oh, we might not have the blueprint for it anymore. we may not have any duplicate blueprint. Oh, look, we have some things to claim. Let's go claim those things. So we got the Bolto. We got the Sonos. I got the Corinth. Guess what? We need more weapon slots. Surprise, surprise. Claim. We have not got Carrier and Deriga yet. These are still waiting. We have a Forma. And I'm going to build another one because you should always have Forma in the queue if you can. Although we're going to need neural sensors to do that. We have the Galantine, which apparently we've mastered. So apparently I have built this already and we mastered it. I'm sorry that we built a second one. But we'll build Graham. I think it's probably because we used Galatine to build something else. The comb we have now, the Nikandi we have now. More weapon slots. Yes, we built a lot of weapons. Quartz. Quartz is not quite done yet. Tetra's not quite done yet. Titania is definitely not done. The Viper is ready to go, though. Okay. When we do the evening stream, which will probably be, I will probably be claiming a bunch of things, and I think I will be working. Oh no, Titania won't be ready. What am I hitting? But we'll have at least one new companion to go play with. All right. So speaking of Valkyr, before we do, I think I have one more Blood of Perita mission right now. Yep. Before I do that, let's do what I've been planning to do, which is rank up weapons while I'm doing all this. Because Valkyr doesn't need them. Valkyr has its own weapons. Her own weapons. And so let us try the comb. Equip. We'll come back to these later and show you what they're all about. The comb is a high status weapon. Look at that, 75% chance of status. Okay, a 245 round magazine. Not a great fire rate, not a great reload, but it's an auto trigger. Okay, so if we speed it up, it can be very good. If we put Hell's Chamber on there, it can be even better. This is one of those where you might want to put a catalyst on it. But it's a status thing. So it's not one of those things that's going to be killer until we start getting the Steel Path. When we get the Steel Path, this is going to be a very good weapon for us to look at because of its status. So what we're going to put on it right now, though, is because it's a shotgun, we're going to put on the typical stuff. We'll put point blank on there. We will put something with a D polarity of Azurin. Do we have anything? Put Chilling Grasp on there, I guess, to give it some cold. Okay. And then we've got 7 to put... let's put some radiation on there and increase its magazine to even higher values. So we're now sending out radiation and cold. This is actually a decent weapon for Nova because Nova is going to provide heat, which will mix with this cold and cause blast. Although instead of the atomic fallout, maybe we'll do toxic barrage. Okay, so we're doing viral instead. And now we have 120% status. So yay, lots of good stuff. Okay. I'm half tempted to put a catalyst on this just to see what we've got. I know we have some catalysts. No, we don't actually have any catalysts. I've used them up already. When we get some catalyst, I will put them on. This at that point. Sorry. All right. So that's the comb. We're going to swamp out the grimoire. I have the Psylocke Prime here. I don't know anything about it. Let's equip it and find out what it's like. Upgrade. So this is another high status weapon. It starts at 36%, which is high compared to most weapons. It does not have as good a fire rate or anything like that. It's called a duplex trigger, which is a little bit, I'm not sure how that works. Does a decent amount of damage to start. So this does more damage than the other one did. but has a lower status chance, and a slightly higher critical chance. Same sort of thing. It's a pistol, but this is a secondary weapon. Of course, you're going to have less damage. We'll put Hornet Strike on here to give it more damage. We have a dash polarity that we can use. So I might put on just more damage. Might not be a bad thing to throw on there. There we go. And then we have 11 more. I could give it some multi-shot, or I could give it something like Jolt. Okay. To give it some electricity and some more status chance. Accelerated isotope would be a faster fire rate and radiation, but no status chance. That'll probably go on later. We'll start be doing a lot more building with these radiation mods in the future. And there's also some magnetic mods out there that we'll be getting and be doing things with those. They save space. Okay. This one, however, only increases the fire rate with the radiation. So, I don't know if it's all that useful right now, but we'll go with that. All right. So we have 4 more spaces. Anything I can fit on there, which costs 4 or less? There we go. An auger pack that does 45. Oh, I've already got auger packed on here. And let's see. Fire rate. Puncture is not its best thing. I'll give it razor shot. And I don't have any with any points in it. Doesn't look like it. It just gives it a bit more damage to start with. So the Xyloc Palm is not a bad weapon right now for secondary. It doesn't really compare with some of our other secondaries. And now let's look at our... we haven't done the Colossus Prime yet. Let's go do that. Because I've been curious about that ever since I saw it. That's a newer weapon. That's a high crit weapon. So I could put on there one of these, but I don't have the space right now. So I'm going to throw True Steel on here. I'm going to throw on, where is it? Pressure Point. And then we have a dash polarity. I will throw on, it's got a good slash and an okay status chance. I'm going to just throw on some, let's see, anything I throw on here is in the dash polarity is going to not really help us in terms of everything else because I only will have 11 slots. So I'm just going to throw on some heat. Or maybe cold? No, heat. There we go. So we'll throw on some heat. And now I have 5 slots left, which is not much to work with. And I'll look at what we can do for 4 or 5. I have melee prowess, which is more status. Gladiator Ruptures is that. Energy channel. It is not a very fast weapon. So I might go with Slash is its big thing. I could throw a couple of points into this. So I'll put 3 points into Jagged Edge. That's okay. I don't care about the Ether Daggers right now. There we go. All right, so we're doing a decent amount of damage with that. And an okay crit chance. All right, so we got 3 weapons to rank up. They'll rank up pretty quickly while we're doing these Blood of Perita missions. And we have 2 of them now. So I'll do the Sabotage.
Direction. Start up the portal generators to reverse the polarity.
Oh. I'll take that Iton sculpture. It's just sitting there.
There's a heavy unit approaching. Beam device, but they've taken the void key. Find it.
No. They're all going to get there before I do. They're already there, in fact. I'm just going to come back here and... I have no energy. Oh, that's bad. Somebody got the key?
The device is set on overdrive. Get through the portal before it melts down. Objective complete. The void key and torsion beam device are out of commission. The enemy will not be returning anytime soon. All your objectives are complete. Proceed to extraction now. Stay
And we're done with that one. Okay. Oh. So we're doing another one. We're going to do mobile defense. It's pretty easy. For anybody watching who is not very far along in the game yet, Valkyr may be gotten pretty easily. Okay, and it's okay.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Here is a terminal.
But honestly,
Get ready to defend.
the thing about Valkyr is she's energy hungry if you want to use her for, which is what we're using here. Okay. Unless you happen to have something that gets you back a lot of energy fast. In my case, I'm using Arcane Energize, a maxed out Arcane Energize that we just got. And honestly, I don't know if I'd be using Valkyr for this if it weren't for that. If we didn't have that Arcane Energize, I would be using Nova instead.
Continue to defend.
Because Nova does not need an Arcane to handle its energy issues. It doesn't need a lot of energy. That's all there is to it. Valkyr, without the Arcane Energize, we would run out of energy relatively quickly. And even with what we've got on Valkyr, I have been debating whether or not we need to switch out the adaptation that's on it for a preparation for those rare cases where you go in and you don't have much energy.
We have got to find a terminal.
Oh, somebody did grab it. Okay, good. Looked like somebody hadn't grabbed the...
Spotted. Upload me and prepare to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
And even with whatever we've got here, Valkyr can still run into energy issues. Just be aware that's a possibility. Another approach would be a helmet subsume to deal with that. You get out of my way.
Working on it.
I'm using the Quasis, that's why I'm so slow. There we go. Oh, one off the edge.
Area completed. Move on.
We're going where? Up there. I'll go up the stairs.
Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position.
almost fell into the
Answers,
pit.
Tenno, but
Where are we going?
mission complete.
Up. Oh, don't get stuck on the stairs. Why are these people waiting here?
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
All right. Let us take a look and see what our gains have been. So let's go to Deimos. Go to zoom out, go to Deimos. Hello. We go to Sanctum Anatomica. And that will tell us how far we have to go. So we go to La Cathedral.
What is it?
And exchange some marks of valiance. Okay, so if we go back down here, we have purchased all of those already. We only have... Okay, so that's basically where we got to. All right, so Arcane Awakening, we need 20 of. We already have one Arcane Awakening, so we don't need to purchase that. Okay. Arcane Strike, we have none of, so we have to purchase all 21. Okay. Arcane Victory, we have none of, so we got to purchase all 21. Arcane Deflection, we have one of, so we only need 20. And Arcane Healing, we have one of, so we only need 20, but we can only purchase 18 right now. Okay. So we are 2, so that's 6 here. We need 19 times 3. So we need 63 now. And now we're in the 2s. So that will be 83 we need for total for this. We have none of these, so we'll need another 42. So that'll bring us up to 125. We have none of these, so that'll bring us up to 167. We already have all of that. We'll need 20 of these, so that'll bring us up to 207. And that will be everything we need. Okay. And then I wouldn't mind getting some of these lenses, because they're nice. But those are an extra 102, 300. I don't know if we want to do that many of them, or we're going to get to that many of them today, but 200 more, not a problem on that. And we should be pretty good. We'll have all of our arcades.
Have somewhere better to be.
All right, so let's exit the Sanctum Anatomica. Okay, so we have a little bit of time before our next mission comes up. I'm going to take us in and do some of these other things. We've got our Nightwave rank up. We've got our Omniforma sitting over there.
You keep being
We
your
are
dream.
one mission away from doing that. Okay. Killing the Prophet Taker requires us to be maxed out on Solaris United Standing. We are not there yet, but we'll take a look. But I can do 3 nightmare missions of any type pretty easily. That's not a problem. And we might even be able to catch some rare fish if we wanted to. And completing a mission with a secondary weapon equipped, I should be able to do that. In fact, I'm going to go do that. So we're going to do a nightmare mission with a secondary weapon only. I'm going to swap it out for none. We'll come back to the comb later. I'm going to swap it out for none. So all I got is a secondary weapon equipped, but that's okay because we're using Valkyr and won't need it. All right, so nightmare missions. Nightmare missions are going to show up here, I think. Yes, we have 2 of them. I have Crossfire Exterminate and I have a capture mission. So let's go ahead and do the Crossfire Exterminate first. It doesn't really matter what order we do these in. Might not get anybody else on these missions. But we might get some nice nightmare mods if we're lucky. Oh, we're in energy drain mode. Oh, that is a problem. I didn't realize we were in energy drain mode. That is not what I wanted to see. Where are we? I should have paid more attention. I didn't realize we were in energy drain mode. That makes things a little more difficult. And now we've got some energy. But we are losing energy really fast. We just have to keep it up. Where is our enemies? We have to kill enemies faster than our energy drains. Which is certainly doable. Oh, we now no longer don't have enough energy to... Really? You left the squad? Why did you leave the squad? Oh, because he didn't realize we were in energy drain mode, probably.
Stay focused.
I could use more energy. I could definitely use more energy here. There has to be targets somewhere. It has to be this way.
A juggernaut nearby? It will only attack when it senses high concentrations of infested blood. Slow the fight if you want it to go away.
Well, we're managing to do okay. We're not doing perfectly.
The Juggernaut. I think you made it angry. Good work.
Oh, really? I don't know if that's good work right now because I don't have any energy to kill it. Oh, I have to go this way, do I? Oh, well. Fortunately, we have Death Cube, who's helping.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Really? We're doing not bad. I mean, we're surviving. Oh, that's not good. Now, all we need is to kill a few more. I mean, that 9 more to go.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
All right. Let's get out of here. Up, I gotta clear the lockdown. Wait, that is not the way to the A. Where the heck is the exit? The exit is this way, according to this. Oh, I see. That's why I was confused. And we finished that mission despite having no energy whatsoever. That was terrible. Thank goodness it was on Mercury. All right, let's go get our weapons back. Just in case. Let's equip that. We were working on... What were we working on? Where is it? Hello? The comb. There it is. Okay, and here we were working on the Colossus Prime. There we go. All right. So now, hopefully we won't have that same problem with the next one. We only have 2 nightmare missions available to us. We need a third one. So we're going to have to unlock a planet. So Mercury has no nightmare missions, but we do have a capture mission here with Death Detonation Mode. And this should go very quickly. Being a capture mission.
You are here on a capture mission.
Alright, where are you at?
And extract our target. You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
Oh, no, you don't.
Success. The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno. What is that thing?
Listen, the machine
Oh my goodness, it's a Koopa.
The resonance frequency has changed. You're on to
A
something.
nightmare Koopa?
Your weapons aren't working. Try something else.
What the heck is it?
what a waste.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Walkers incoming. That worked. Your operator form is key. Target the other Kuba clouds.
Most cunning founder! With my life I protect your sacred crowns!
No time to ask questions. Destroy that thing.
You useless balls of festering flesh. You let them destroy my Kuva siphon.
You've destroyed the Queen's Kuba siphon. We can't allow any of these to survive.
There we go. 2 nightmare missions down. Plus, we got some Kuva out of it, which isn't bad. I wouldn't have minded getting a Requiem Relic out of it, but we didn't. Okay. As you can see, I need one more nightmare mission. Wait, that didn't count as a nightmare mission? Was that actually the nightmare mission? That was not the nightmare mission that we did. We ended up doing a different mission for some unknown reason. So let us go ahead and do... Why did we end up on Phobos? I don't know. Let's do this capture mission real quick, hopefully. That was very strange, to be honest. I don't know why we ended up there. All right. I might have clicked on the wrong thing. It's quite possible. I'm far from infallible.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them.
One of the nice things is while we are in our 4 mode, we're immune to all status. So we can just go through those.
Excellent work. You'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here.
And we're done, pretty much. That was it. We just have to get out of here now. Where are we going anyway? Wow, this is a long distance. And we're done.
Pleased with your performance.
We got stunning speed out of that, which is an increase to status chance and reload speed for pistols. I forgot what we got from the other one. We should be able to spot it pretty easy if it was new, which it might not have been new. High on our list at some point after next week and after Prime Resurgence is mostly done, I'm going to want to go and let's see, we got stunning speed. That's a railjack mod. That's a robotic mod. I don't think we got any of those. That's arc. We got some arc gun mods. That's nice to have. And we have a pistol ribbon, solo interception mission with level 30 or higher, and a rifle ribbon. Yeah, that one might be sort of doable, but not that easy to do. None of these are particularly easy to do, but we have more ribbon capacity, so we'll do something with that because we've been getting a lot of ribbon slivers as part of this, and we can get ribbons pretty easily that way. All right, I need one more nightmare mission, but we don't have any more planets that are unlocked fully. So let's see, what does it take to unlock Earth? I think there's only one node, Koba, which is a defense mission. So let's go do that defense mission. Earth will be available and we'll be able to do a nightmare mission there.
Yet humans only get a few years to live. Yet spend most of that time
Doing everything wrong.
learning how.
All right.
Position has been compromised.
Fairly simple mission. I should have actually taken Nova for this one, but we'll do it with Valkyr. The best, under the concept that the best offense, the best defense is a good offense. And that's exactly how he works, or she works. We're using up a lot of energy quick. I need to kill more enemies. Ah, there we go. Anybody else left out there? Nope. I mentioned that Valkyr is energy hungry. So if Valkyr doesn't get a steady diet of energy things to feed on, we'll get a little bit. My daily focus has been reached. I feel happy. I don't think I've ever seen that notification before, to be honest. Probably because I haven't been paying attention. But it's odd to me that I've done this a lot on my main account and run out of focus. I don't think I've ever seen the notification. But it's a good thing if you can hit your daily focus on a daily basis.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
My sole reason for being here was to unlock the node, not to do anything else.
Very impressive, Tenno. You held them all back. Time to get out of here. Maybe they were looking for me to do more. What am I missing in Earth? Earth should be fully. Maybe I have I gone to the Drifters camp? I have not gone to the Drifters camp. Let's go to the Drifters camp for a second.
That might be why I have not. Okay. So we're now in the Drifters camp. This is where we were in the New War. And we can do everything here that we can do anywhere else. No, that is not what we're looking for. Oh, and the orbiter. Oh, we have to go to the orbiter now. Okay. So now, in theory, no, Earth is still not fully unlocked. Oh, and I know exactly why. There's one more node that has to be done here. Okay. And if we go to Cetus, we'll go and do that because I've been putting it off. And Valkyr's a pretty good Warframe to use for this particular mission. So if we go to Cetus, there is, if we go to Kanzu, there's a thing called Saya's Visions, which has been sitting here waiting for us. It opens up a new mode called Shrine Defense for Kumai, where you can get stuff for Kumai. So let's go and open this up.
I have had such dark dreams. Infested demons rise from the ocean and plunder Cetus, while they hatch bloats and crows. I know in my bones this is a fate dream sent by Komei. One who is bold enough to enter a fate dream may change their fate. Visit Komei's shrine, Krona Meta. Save Cetus from what is coming. Beware.
All right. This quest is pretty simple. All we have to do is go visit Kumei's shrine and do one shrine defense mission. Kumei's shrine is out here on the outskirts of Cetus.
The quills see what has been and what will be, and they do not share their knowledge. But the likes of you and I, we may wish to steal a glimpse of our fate, to change it, even. This is the Shrine of Komei, the Dice Maiden, the Puppeteer, a long-hidden oracle for the ordinary folk.
Okay. So we have three options here. We could roll Kumei's dice, which we'll get into later. Offering fate pearls. Okay. Right now, there are things we can buy, including the stuff for the Kumei Warframe itself and their weapons. Okay. That's the primary things that can be purchased here. You can also purchase some fates, some scenes for music and a scene. For your orbiter and soma cord. So in order to get fate pearls, you have to do shrine defense. And the way you do shrine defense is you say Saya's Visions here. And we enter the fate dream, which is a pretty simple mission. It's not always, it's not solo today. Usually, frequently I will go and it's solo. Okay. So the way this works is you've got to defend these areas here, this A and the B, and get offerings to Kome. So we've already gotten one blessing. And in 5 seconds, 4 seconds, there'll be a blessing available in A. Somebody's already grabbed it. Somebody's already grabbed that. In order to continue to get blessings, you have to go and kill things.
How can we prepare the offerings with these monsters at our doors?
This is a pretty quick mission, I will say. All we're doing is here. We're waiting for the countdown, and when the countdown happens, we grab what the shrine is offering and bring it to Kume. They've already brought 3 things. We're about to bring the 4th and the 5th. This is almost over. That's how fast this is. There we go. All we got to do now is eliminate targets. And there'll be a boss in a minute.
Can you sense it, Hello? The tides of fate are shifting for us. Courage, Sura. Make the offerings in Cetus's name.
Alright. So there's an infested Oni. And now we have to deliver more offerings.
The fate dream is dispelled. The die has been cast.
And we finished. I think that's it, pretty much. And we're done with that mission. Now, notice we got 14 Fate Pearls out of that. And we got one of the parts that's available to purchase for Fate Pearls. Okay. You can do those missions over and 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 again and get Fate Pearls, and then use the Fate Pearls to get the things that you haven't gotten from the missions. So this is not a bad way of getting a Warframe. You can get it fairly early, and supposedly Kume is a decent Warframe, but I have not tried Kume right now. All right, so we're done with that. Now Earth should be fully unlocked. Okay, we're back on our main orbiter. If we go to Earth, you can see now is fully unlocked, which means that there is now a nightmare mission available. Oh, great, and it's Shrine Defense. Of course it is. Well, let's go do another one of those. Here we go. Let's X that out for a second. Let me look at that mission again before I do it. Death detonation mode. I can live with that. Okay, that's doable. Yeah. So we have to do it again. And we have a group because it's a nightmare mission. And people like doing nightmare missions with a group. personally, I find shrine events to be about as boring, if not more boring, than the Blood of Perita missions. But doing it over and over and over again.
Is a gift, a chance to live out our dark fate. So we might change it. Hurry home. The temple will
Let me go to the
continue
B.
our celebration. Tenno, present our offerings to Kome to draw out the infested.
Superstition! These peasants will be crushed under the barnacled claws of ravenous reality!
Fate can change. There is still time.
I don't know if I got that. Somebody might have gotten it for me. Somebody got it instead. Darn it. Instead of grabbing A, where they were all at, they came over here and they where I was defending and took that.
We cannot prepare offerings like this.
I'll go to A. He can defend that. Well, I'm out of energy.
Go now and shift the tide of fate.
So you take the offering and you go over to here. And when you place the offering, we now can do the other things.
Defeat the Oni to prove ours is stronger.
All this talk of dreams. What dreams? I am your very real nightmare!
Silence. I have seen worse after eating too much Vobi's Courage, Zura. Make the offerings in Cetus's name. You sense it, Tenno? The tides of fate are shifting for us. Legends of old say that the night is darkest before the dawn, Zura. And in this horrible storm, I know it's true. The Oni is upon us. Destiny defies us. We must invoke Kome's power. Bring more offerings to the shrine. And so, this dreadful vision is just an old woman's dream. Let the waters be peaceful.
And we're done. Accelerated blast, which we already had. But more fate pearls. And we finished our Nightwave missions, our thing. Did we get a part? No, we got a relic instead of a part. Of course we did. Why not? All right. So we are done with that particular
There's a time
Nightwave thing.
available. Check navigation.
There's our rank 30. And as you can see, all of these are now another 15 cred. Okay. Oh, and we got a recovered thing. We can defeat the Aura Worm if we wanted to do that. I am not going to do that today. We are going to do those 2 more Blood of Perita missions that are sitting over here. However, we got a capture mission. Let's go do that. Ah. Alrighty. There's a lot going on here, and I don't even know where we're going.
Stay focused.
We're going to the exit, apparently.
Success. The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno.
I must have arrived just as they were doing the capture. We're working on it. Okay, Mr. Frenetic Unicorn, you can come over here now. We're waiting on you. Thank you.
Complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Okay, let's do the next one.
Intruders are forcing open this location's void portal. You are here to stop them.
Alright, nice quick sabotage mission.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Where are we going? Okay.
The enemy are using a void key and a portable torsion.
It's got to be this way then.
Open the portal, destroy the key and the device. The portal only allows travel in one direction. Start up the portal generators to reverse the polarity. There's the torsion beam device, but they've taken the void key. Find it.
Big mistake, big mistake.
She will be remembered. Who will remember you, Tenno?
Quick, pick up the key. You got the key. Now get back to the portal. You do not want to be on this side of the portal where that key melts down. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Objective complete. The void key and torsion beam device are out of commission. The enemy will not be returning anytime soon. All your objectives are complete. Proceed to extraction now. Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Okay. And there's that mission. Whew. As you can see, we don't have that many. Wait, 22? Oh, yeah, we've only done 2 missions since then. I'm going to go offline for a while, make dinner, take a little bit of a break, do some stuff on my other account, and then come back probably around 7, 8 o'clock, or maybe sooner, to do some more Blood of Perita. And hopefully we'll get close to finishing. I may not stream that, but I will definitely stream the last of it. this is Steve, your grumpy old Warframe, signing off, and I'll be back later.